Well, here we are on Sam Rayburn, final day of practice for the MLF Big5 out here. Looking forward to today. I'm gonna do a mixture of things. I'm gonna go check some areas from the first day of practice. Had my biggest reaction fish on the first day of practice, so I'm gonna go back in that area, see if I can get another bite or two, so that I can make a decision on if I want to start there or not. Gonna do some deep stuff, because if I can at least find one spot that has a group of fish on it, I'll be able to go back there in the tournament, and those could be big ones. So, you know, if I can catch a limit and get one big fish a day, that will put me probably in check range. You got to have at least one big one or 5 real solid ones in order to really make something happen. My reaction fish aren't big enough to rely upon, so if I can go find an area that has, you know, 5-6 pounders on it, which is totally possible out here on Rayburn, I could really use that spot. So, you know, that's the plan. That's the plan for today. Big thank you to GCI Outdoor, Waterland, Dual Molt, and 6 Cents. Check out the discount codes for like 4 different companies down in the description. GCIOutdoor.com. They make camping chairs, tables, equipment like that. MLF 15 for them. Waterland is a fishing sunglasses company. You got to check them out. You will be able to see more in the water than you did in the past. 6 Cents Fishing, I don't need to say anything, you guys know about those baits. Luna 10 for both those companies, and then also OmniaFishing.com, fishing tackle retail company online, and Luna First 15 for them, and save 15% off your first order. So check out the discount codes, make sure to use them, and subscribe if you're new. All right, let's get going. Let's get practice going. Let's go. A little bit bumpy out here this morning. I wasn't expecting that when we launched today. I came around the corner from the launch ramp, and it was probably like 3-4 footers right there, and once I was able to get sideways instead of having to plow right through them, I was able to drive a whole lot faster. But for a while there, it was just, you know, trying to not get pounded. And it's pretty cold and windy, so I had to put the old face mask on. And if you guys don't have one of these things when you're driving and it's cold and windy like that, you got to get one. It makes such a difference. You can see everything really well, and your eyes don't get watery, and it kind of keeps your face warm. So definitely should look into getting one of these. They're cheap, they're not that expensive, you don't need anything fancy. Oh, fish on. Right in the middle of that drain right there. Got one on the chatterbait. Chatterbait bass. Not the kind we're after, but we're on the board for today. I know how to catch those kind of fish, I just don't know how to catch the big ones right now. Those ones aren't going to do me any good in the tournament. It's nice to catch them and to have confidence that you can get a couple bites, but I need to catch the 3-pounders at least. If I could get a limit of 3-pounders, I'd be okay. It might put me in check range, and then I feel like if you're around the 3-pounders, you might also be around a 5 or a 6 or something like that, and then boom, now you're definitely in that check range. But I just need to figure out what I need to do in order to get that little bit bigger bite. I know the chatterbait can do that. I don't know if it's just an area, I don't know if it's just different. Just keep grinding it out and just keep trying to find areas, and you'll just run into the quality. That's just what I don't know right now, and I'm just gonna keep fishing, try some different things later on. I know I can get bit here, I know I can get bit in another part of the lake, so we'll just have to keep fishing, and hopefully we figure out something that gives us a little bit better bite. There's one. Another one. Got him. Chatterbait. There's one. There's a, oh, that was a good one. That was a good one, guys. Interesting. So I'm sure that camera angle is pretty bad because I realized the GoPro is in a funky position when I went to stop it after that fish came off, but this area, it's kind of thrown me for a loop because it's like the exact opposite of what I'm getting bit on everywhere else. But if I could get 5 of those bites, that would be big time. I'm just running the creek channel in this dirty water, throwing the swank, and there's bait flickering, there's grass in the channel. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna spend some time and see if I can get a couple more bites doing this, because it only takes 5, and if I could get 5 doing this, that could be a pretty big deal. I mean, the mouth on it looked like it was a solid 4-pounder or something like that. So you get 5 of those, now you're looking at 20 pounds. The bait's back here, it's just this water's super dirty. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but so far I've been getting bit in the clear water. There's one. There's one. Stay on there so I can get a look at you. There we go. I don't know. I don't know about this. That's not the right kind, but another bite back here. There's another one. Little one. Little one. Fish back here, that's for sure. Fish back here for sure. I need to catch a big one before I feel like I can come back here. I mean, this is a fairly big area. I can just keep going back and forth on this channel, or this creek channel, but I don't know. I know that there were some other people back here on Thursday or on Sunday when I was in this bay before, but I know that slowing this thing down is important, because as soon as I slowed it down, I started getting a few more bites. They're still not the right bites though, so I don't know that it's worth coming back here yet. There's one. Another one. Got it. Chatterbait. There's one. There's one. This one, oh, came off, but we got one. Came off, but we got one. Well, we definitely caught some fish this morning. I got a lot of work to do still. I feel like I'm running out of time. It's about 11 o'clock. At least I know that I can come in here and catch some fish, whether they're small or not. I mean, might have been keepers, might not have been, but there's fish in these trees back here, and I don't know. I had one that it looked like it was a decent one. It wasn't a giant or anything like that, but it was a decent fish for sure. But I don't know. The dirty water is kind of weird for me, but I obviously have a bait that I can catch them with. So I might come back here, I might not. So I think I'm gonna head out to some cleaner water and check some of that stuff out a little bit more. It's a big area, a lot of fish back here. I just don't know if they're the right fish or not. Well, it seems like we hit another little bit of a lull in the day here. It's 1 o'clock and the bite definitely slowed down. I think maximizing your time in the morning is gonna be key. I think trying to pinpoint the specific stretches in all these different cuts and creeks that you want to fish is going to be paramount, because if you can hit enough of them, I think you can run into some quality fish. I think it's a numbers game. I think there's an offshore bite somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. But I think that I just gotta pick wisely and pick the right stretches and hope that there's some stuff open when I get there. Boat draw I don't think really matters a whole lot, because I don't really have a #1 spot that I want to go to. So just grinding it out right now, just trying to hopefully find something. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Practice is over out here on Rayburn, and I have a game plan. I have no idea if the game plan is going to come together or not. In one of those ending parts of the video, I got bit on, I guess I'll call it my big fish spot. It's the one where I caught the big fish on my first day out here. I checked it, and there were fish on there still. I did get a bite. I did not set the hook. Hopefully, that's to save them for tomorrow or the next day. I got another brush pile area that I got bit on the Carolina rig as well. I did try to catch that one, but I didn't get it hooked. It was coming through brush and stuff. You could feel it, the sinker just like banging on stuff, and I didn't get a hook in it. But that's a good sign that there's fish on there. So hopefully between those two spots I can get a big bite or two, and then the shallow stuff will fill out the limit. That's the game plan. I don't know what shallow stuff I'm gonna do yet. I can't decide if I'm gonna go to the areas that I fished the third day of practice or the areas that I fished today. So probably just a game time decision. Boat 38 tomorrow. I got a sort of early check-in, 3:15, but then I'll have a late check-in on the second day of the tournament. So that's it. Wish me luck. More to come tomorrow, tournament day tomorrow. Can't wait. Excited to get out there. Excited to hopefully catch a big bag.